Hello guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Alright, welcome back guys. It's your man Jack in the Middle, and real life problem guys. What you have here is starter down, over there radiator down, and over here
radiator too?
Yeah, you got a new radiator in there, Keith.
Oh, you put the radiator in already?
The key, yeah, the radiator. Well, we gotta connect it. When I left everything, we're gonna do the starter first.
I thought you said the starter.
No,
You put the radiator too?
Yeah, man, you messing up my intro. All right, sorry guys. So that's my man Keith. He's under the truck. All right, hold on guys, I'm positive. So we got some problems. Well, not really. We found the good news is, so we're gonna thank the Most High. We're gonna thank the Most High first. Got to do that. My uncle over here, and you watching everything, so we gotta make sure we do it the right way. Thank the Most High first, and then we're gonna thank you, YouTube. We found the missing screw, the mysterious missing screw, and I'm not gonna try to show off right now because I really do appreciate this guy and really need his help. First of all, because he's out here and he made the sun not as hot as it usually is, so that's the first thing. And then, but second, just because I'm gonna mess up the wires for sure if I do it, guys. So you know, I'm glad this man is here helping us, Uncle Keith. Anyways, but yeah, we found the stud, and so we're moving forward. So let me try to stay on track a little bit. I'm gonna have to stop you guys sometime because you know this guy goes really fast. Like, I wanted to set this up from this morning, but I wanted to sweep all around and maybe even wash the truck so it doesn't look so bad. You know what I mean? My truck over here. I was gonna try to clean up and everything. I was gonna even cut the lawn first before I even do this, but you know, just how it's like a miracle work basically, guys. And you know, I'm getting some help, so I said let me do that. You know, I felt inspired to do this, and so we're gonna do that this way. All right, so thank you guys for joining me. I know you're normally playing video games, but like I said, we have to get into the real world sometimes, guys, and this is the real world. You know, you can't be making video games and the kids can't get to school. You know what I mean? So I gotta get the truck on the road, and you know, gotta do what I have to do, guys. All right, so so sorry you guys didn't get to see it. He's all under the truck right now, and we're gonna be quiet because we don't want him to tell me my turn. All right, so this is the starter you're looking at here. This is the old starter that we took out of the truck. All right, this is the old starter here, and the old radiator is in the light. Look at that light. We're in a nice spot just now. That's the old radiator there. We have the new radiator in the truck already. That's the new radiator there in the truck. And I can't see anything. I don't know if you guys can see. So that's a new radiator there in the truck. It's a V6 engine, guys. Anybody want to drag race me? Not right now. I'm leaking a lot of oil, so you're gonna have to find that oil leak. I think it might be a head leak over here. I think I changed the one in the back already. It's a V6, and so I think it's the one on this side now. I'm gonna have to fix that gasket. Somebody tried to do it, and you see all these wires up here, so they did a shoddy job, you know, of replacing that gasket. So anyways, sometimes better to do it yourself. So that's the new radiator. It's in there. It's not connected. That's what my man was just yelling at me about. Like, I didn't know this was a radiator job also. So he's finding out also that this is a radiator job also. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Let me go make sure I get these nuts and screws ready for my man, and then, you know, when we get a little bit further, we'll see. Maybe I'll show you a little bit more. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. All right, so where were we, guys?
Gotta go back and cook for my girl.
We were getting interrupted by Keith. That's where we were. All right, so so the starter is out, guys. The starter is out. There it is. Truck is broken down. The sun is up, so I can't show you too much, but that's it right here beside me. That's the wheel well. Those are my wheels, guys. I got hubcap for that, but don't worry about that. Look, I'm missing 2 lugs. It's not safe at all. Anyways, yeah, so guys, I feel like doing it. I feel like doing it. Yeah, that's the top one. That's the top one. So my man finally realized we got to do a radiator also. So here we are, hooking up the radiator. Now my only worry is he's going so fast, guys. that anyways, we'll come back to him. Let him do that. So we got the starter out. The radiator, old radiator's in the box. That's the new radiator we just looked at in there. Rewind the video. All right, so real life problems. I was telling you guys, you know, so, you know, sorry about the videos, but like I said, also, I'm kind of going to break away from the video games a little bit, just a little bit, guys. You know what I mean? And show you, you know, so I could, my goal is, as I told you guys, 100 new subscribers, and I want to actually connect with 100 real people. So I want to, when I do videos, I want to get 100 likes. No, well, not 100 likes, but 100 views. And if I could get 100 likes, why not, right? But I want to actually connect with people. So I'm shooting for 100 new subscribers. So we're taking the channel in new places right now to you know, so I could stop bitching at you guys when I make videos. You know, I could actually calm down and whatnot, right? So anyways, your my uncle over there slamming tools and I'm cursing. That's what you 150 subscribers do to me. You have me cursing all the time. Anyways, I'm sorry. So goal is 100 new subscribers. So we're doing new things. So I'm going to let you guys in a little bit. It's not going to become a reality show, but I'm going to let you guys in a little bit on what's going on with me. All right, so this is thought this might be interesting, putting on a new starter. Starter is up already. This is the old one, and thanks to my Uncle Keith over here. All right, and so he put that up for me. All right, I'm gonna take some credit that I took it down, but whatever. Don't make a difference if you can't put it back, right? Right, so I took it down. I took the radiator down. He's tussling with that right now. Let's see where he is. He's determined to put the radiator hose. So let's tell our uncle what our concern is. Our concern is that we're not gonna have enough room to hook the starter back up, which is already hooked up. If he Okay, all right. So I'll be quiet right now. You know how old men is. And if you talk too much, you get yourself in trouble, right? So I'm gonna be quiet and just we're gonna do us. We're gonna stay over here in our corner. So this is a V6 engine, guys. V6 engine. The light is probably pretty bad. So let me try to look at it from my screen and see what you have here in front of you, and to get out of his way. That's an intake up here on top. Intake manifold up on top. V engine.
Another clamp go here.
Yeah, okay, we need to find a clamp. Be right back. Alright guys, so where was I? Alright, so forget where I was. Let's show you what we got done. We have so the starters in, maybe we'll get under the car, maybe not. So we got the radiator hooked up, top hose here hooked up, and come around where we left. The clamp we were looking for that we had to end the video on is over here. See if we get around to that. No, that's not the one, but this, all right, so this was the top one he was doing first when I was concerned. So we did the bottom one now, the bottom hose. Sorry for the bad language. All right, so that's the bottom hose now. I'm not even going to embarrass myself and try to figure out if that's the water pump or not. I don't think so. Water pump should be on the other side of the engine. This is the water pump, right, Uncle Keith?
Where?
Right up here on top. Where we would clamp the top hose.
That's the thermostat house.
Thermostat, okay, that's the thermostat housing, guys, right there, thermostat housing. All right, we might have to, I think this is a bad thermostat, so we might have to do a thermostat job one day when we get some money. All right, so we might come back to that. All right, so I think it's down here, the clamp we were looking for. Let me stay on the camera. Down there, all the way down there. That one down there, that's what we just found, that clamp. So we got that hooked up. We're doing a shield right now, so I'm waiting for him to holler at me and let me know that he needs some screws for the shield. All right, so V6 engine manifold. It's called a V6 engine because it looks like a V, shaped like a V. Let me go to the other side. Show you. So I'll just tell you that before I cut out and start doing what we get back on project. So the V6 engine, if you could look, this is one cam drive, the cam gears over here I'm touching, right? Can you see cam gears over here and then cam gears over here? So that's like the top. It has two heads basically, right? So you know, if you consider it is sitting on a block at the bottom. I'm gonna rotate the screen probably next time. I just don't want to drop my phone, guys, so I'll probably not. All right, so bottom screen, so the bottom of the engine down here sits on the base of the V, and then it splits into, has two heads called the V. You would have like 3 cylinders on this side, 3 cylinders, you know, on the other side, how it operates. All right, so that's why it's called a V. V6. 3 and 3 make 6, right? All right, so that we have that.
Jason, man, how the fuck you get this
oh, okay, editing time. Be right back, guys. Oh, okay, guys, so here we are. What happened? We're having problems with the shield. Let's see if I could zoom in. No, I can't get a view right now. And I'm actually going to turn the camera off because nothing works on camera, guys. But I'm just looking at you. That's the shield right there. right? So we're trying to fit the shield back up on the starter. He's dabbling with there. And we have a little heat shield between the shield and, you know, the hot parts of the coming off the engine from the exhaust pipe, and probably, you know, the radiator heat and all that stuff. We put a little shield to keep that sensitive electrical part. It's this sensitive electrical part right here, guys. Right, so it keeps it as cool as possible. All right, so we'll turn the camera off till we get that on. All right, wish me luck. See you soon. All right, guys, thank you for wishing us good luck. We got the shield on. All right, so sometimes you guys you gotta give it up to the hidden powers, you know what I mean, and let them help you figure a situation out before you you know, go any further. So we're outside right in front of my yard right here. Some other time we're gonna have to cut the grass, so I might have to show you guys how to cut your grass too. Maybe not. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you here. Basically, I'm telling you, I'm taking a break. We gotta put the engine mount back on for my case, and I might as well call this a starter setup for the Kia Sedona, even though not. Well, yeah. Tell you what, because the wires are really important. So you know, once we hook that up, I don't know, guys. My first video. You gotta roll with me. We're taking a break right now. Need some more away from YouTube luck. All right, so we're gonna take a quick short break and try to see if we finish this up. And if it starts, you'll know about it, I guess. All right, and catch you in the next one, guys. Bye. See you. Okay, guys. The last time I left you, we were about completed with replacing the starter. That's the starter right there. All right, so we're about done. Radiator's in. Just had to bolt that in, replace the battery, replace the top piece for here, that you know, just that's the engine brace that goes across the top here to hold everything tight, and so that we could close the hood. All right, so that's kind of what I had to do, and also replace reinsert the dipstick. A lot of you guys didn't know that the dipstick could come up, so I took the dipstick out just to make some more room. And I think I think this is for the transmission, right? Because the engine's dipstick is over here, so that we took out the transmission dipstick from here. All right, and I had to replace the battery and some more stuff, and a few other things had to go on. Engine mount has to be down here. I took that out in order to get the shield off the starter, to pull the starter and the O2 sensor. So we did all that yesterday. Unfortunately, here is something that's missing from the starter. This is a rubber booth that goes over that wire, that heavy duty wire that goes to the starter. That gives it a little bit more insulation and a little bit more protection, you know, just for durability or whatnot. All right, so I am going to have to backtrack a little bit, get that done, and then once I do that, you know, maybe I'll try to keep you guys updated. Again, we've been going great. Well, 1 second, I'm gonna pause and get under the truck, and then I'll be back. That is the starter you're looking at right there. If we could zoom in, if we could not be so blurry. That's the starter. We have an oxygen sensor, so it's getting dark. See if I get some light in here. There's an oxygen sensor right there. I'm gonna have to remove again to try to get the shield off. We're gonna go ahead and take the shield off. The shield has 2 bolts. One I'm touching right here, and another one right there. All right, so I'm gonna remove that. Remove the oxygen sensor. Remove the shield, and then we're gonna have to. Then we'll get exposed to the wires, so that I could clip that booth right back on top of that. You know, that heavy duty wire right there. All right, so we're gonna do that and then see where we could go from there as far as buttoning up this car back together. All right, guys, see you soon. Okay, guys, welcome back to your man Jack in the Middle, working on my Kia Sedona 2005. It is a LX. To avoid showing you the license plates, not going to show you anything else right there. All right, we did a starter and a radiator, so I have the shield back on at this point. Shield is back on, the intake is back on. Just need to get the battery in there, and then I'm going to need to put the coolant. So 50% coolant, 50% water is going to be the mix for this. Starter is hooked up. In the last video I told you guys I had to remove, you can see the mount is back in, I just have to replace the bolt. Alright, so let's see. For a 2005 Kia Sedona, might as well be a instructional video. You're gonna have to remove the intake, the ear intake, the battery. Usually you probably don't have to remove the battery, but I just took it out the way for safety. Just make sure you remove the negative cable always from the battery when you're working so avoid the car automatically starting or something like that on you. All right, disconnect your battery, remove the intake. For the radiator, you're going to need to, of course, undo all the hoses, all the sensors connected with the intake, all the hoses. Top hoses, we have top few hoses here. One, let's see if we can spot them for you. There's one right here, there's another one down there. The main two small hoses, I think that cools the transmission. I wish you could see it. They're on the side there, and then there's a big hose down there that actually the same big hose runs right back here. There's another big hose right on top here, so you're gonna have to remove all of those. This fan here that I'm touching comes with 3 bolts, one at the top, 2 at the sides, and then a retaining hook at the bottom. And then that fan over there has 4 bolts attached to it that you need to get undone. For the Kia Sedona, you're gonna have to remove this bracket on top. It bolts in. Careful to remove the clips that are here, and then remove the bolts. You're gonna have to remove this front bracket right here that locks the hood. That was gone. I just replaced that. All that was missing just now, I already replaced that. Gonna have to remove all of that in order to get to lift the radiator out. All right, and you'll be able to lift the radiator out without the AC condenser, just the radiator by itself. All right, so that's that for that. The starter. To remove the starter, here, let me get under the car, and then I will show you what you need to do for the starter, and also what I just did and what's going to come next. 1 second. All right, so here what you're looking at is the front bracket, the front engine mount. Had to remove the front engine mount in order to get the shield off of the starter, just to get the shield off the starter. The starter shield is actually 3 bolts. 1, 2, right? Second one right there. I'm trying to wait for it to get zoom in so you can see it properly. 2, and then the third one would be right there. I hope you guys can see it. 3 bolts on the shield. You remove that and you drop the starter. You're going to also need to remove the O2 sensor, the front oxygen sensor. There's another one back there that you probably don't need to remove. So this one, the engine mount, and in order to get the shield and the starter out, that's what you're going to need to do, the starter. All right, so let me right now I'm going to be working on getting that engine mount back in. I'll get that in before I replace the fluids and try to crank her up. All right, see you in the next one, guys. Alright, so guys, hello, welcome back. Alright, this should be the final video. What we have here is my intake box sitting on the ground, because after we did the install and everything, we did the test. I replaced the fluids, and sorry, kind of got lost in the videos where we were replaced the fluids and everything, replaced the shield. Last video I showed you the intake was in. So after I did all the tests, replaced all the fluids, we put the dipstick back, and we did our fluid check on the engine, fluid check on the transmission. We did all of that. Everything looked good, and the car got started. We were doing a test, so we got the car started, and we were doing a heat test, and the car still overheating. So now it seems like next problem we're gonna have is a thermostat problem. So that's why my intake is removed again, and I'm going to address the intake next, as hopefully this will be the final issue with the cooling system. And I believe that I believe that our water pump is decent, so we shouldn't have any problems there. All right, so let's go, final video, let's go and do starter up, so we could end this series on the starter and radiator. Okay, she starts. So starter and radiator replacement, guys. That's it. Thank you for joining your man Jack in the Middle. All right, please like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. All right, so up next, I guess, as far as car fix, we're going to be working on the thermostat. So hopefully I will get that completely recorded for you, and maybe even better than this one. All right, catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.